Hello everyone, Norma Woodcock speaking to you from Perth in Western Australia. I'd like to speak into the Feast of the Holy Family, Year C, and the theme, they had difficulties too. In the Gospel, Luke 2:41-52, Mary and Joseph couldn't find Jesus. They had gone to the temple and they'd left, but he wasn't with them, and so they ran everywhere trying to find where is Jesus, and they found him. He had stayed behind in the temple. And Jesus said to them, "Why were you looking for me? Did you not know that I must be busy with my Father's affairs?" But they did not understand what he meant. Jesus then returned to Nazareth with them. His mother stored up all these things in her heart. It's so interesting, really, for me, as I pondered this story, is I think, as I say to many people in my office, many things we do not understand about life and the vexations of life, the things that come upon us that we have no explanation for. Why would God allow this to happen? Why would God allow that to happen? I think we have to have in our minds an I don't know file. But I'd like to read a story again from, it's a story I came across, and it was called Not All Perfect, Really. Once there was a parish which had a beautiful crib. The parishioners, who were mainly white and well off, were very proud of it. Mary looked like a handsome young maiden with snow-white hands. Joseph was a strong man with a serene expression on his face. The smiling child in the crib had the face of an angel. The shepherds were dressed in the garb of gentlemen. All the figures were, of course, in white. The background consisted of low hills with gorgeous castle perched in the summit of one of them. A star-strewn sky completed the idyllic picture. Then a new parish priest came along. One of the first things he did was to change the crib. Mary, Joseph, and infant Jesus were now coloured, as were the shepherds. The backdrop consisted of a shanty town, with row after row of impoverished shacks. The whole scene spoke of poverty and marginalisation. The devout parishioners took an instant dislike to it. They demanded that their traditional crib be put back. And when we look at the crib of Jesus in our church, it looks so pretty and so peaceful and so orderly. Not a cry is heard from the child, not a sound from the animals, not a smell. The straw is clean. It's not true and it's not real. And if you and I can be honest, Mary's life was not idyllic. The birth was not idyllic. Joseph's whole journey was not idyllic. And yet we make it so picture perfect. And is it because we don't want to touch that sometimes in our own lives things are not idyllic? If we can focus on a perfect something, then we can perhaps delay integration and delay processing our own journey. But what we do have to take from this scene is a Christ who has come to make what is wrong right in the process of time. As he has in my life. He has made something beautiful out of the ugliness of my life, and he will do that for you. So we don't stop by saying things are not the way they should be. We say, I don't understand why things are not the way they should be, but I trust a Saviour who has come, who will make wrongs right in the end. He is our vindicator, he is our protector, he is our shepherd, he is our companion, and he is the one who will do for you and for all people, if they will turn to him, what I can say proudly, he has done for me. And my pride is in this Jesus, not in myself, for of myself, I could not have done anything. So I guess the message today is a file in our brain that says, I don't understand, but trusting this God who has come in the form of this little infant, who grows into this amazing and wonderful man who wants to walk with you and walk with me. I hope that message has touched you, and I pray that you will have a great week. I look forward to meeting you again next week. Thank you.